Welcome back, dear friends, to the Eternal Stoicism channel. It's wonderful to have you here as we delve into another enlightening journey. Today's discourse, my friends, is about a situation many of us may find ourselves in, feeling entrapped, bound by invisible chains. We will explore especially the predicament of the loyal Sigma female, torn between commitment and the desire for liberation. Today we are discussing a topic that is often overlooked, the feeling of being trapped and how to free yourself from it. Feeling trapped can be overwhelming, especially for our Sigma females. The sensation of being trapped is akin to being caged, unable to escape. Even though the bars of the cage may be invisible, it can be a feeling that stems from various aspects of life, from personal relationships to professional commitments. Now let's focus on Sigma females. These are individuals who are introverted, self-reliant and independent. They are the lone wolves, the ones who don't rely on social validation. They are loyal, sometimes to a fault, and this loyalty can often cause them to feel trapped. Imagine being in a situation where you want to leave, but your loyalty keeps you bound. This is the turmoil many Sigma females face. They are committed, often signing up for tasks and responsibilities because they believe in doing their part in fulfilling their commitments. But what happens when these commitments start to feel like shackles? The feeling of being trapped can have severe effects on one's life. It can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. It can make you feel as if you're walking on a never-ending road with no exit in sight. It can make you feel isolated, even when you're surrounded by people. But it's important to remember that this feeling is often a response to a situation, not a permanent state of being. It's a signal, a red flag, if you will, that something in your life is not working. It's your mind's way of telling you that change is necessary, and change is possible. For Sigma females, this change often involves a delicate balance. On one hand, they must honor their sense of loyalty, their commitment to their chosen responsibilities. On the other hand, they must also honor themselves, their mental and emotional well-being. Understanding this feeling of being trapped, recognizing its causes and effects, is crucial. It's like diagnosing an ailment, the first step towards finding a cure. It's about acknowledging that you are more than just your commitments, and that it's okay to prioritize yourself. Understanding our feelings is the first step towards finding a solution. So let's take this journey together towards understanding, towards change, and towards freeing ourselves from the invisible cages we find ourselves in. The Sigma female is unique in her loyalty. It's both her strength and her weakness. In the realm of personality archetypes, the Sigma female stands out for her fierce independence. However, she is also recognized for her unwavering loyalty. Whether it's a commitment to her work, her relationships, or her personal goals, once a Sigma female commits, she's in it for the long haul. This loyalty, while a strength, can also become a weakness. It can lead her into situations where she feels trapped. It's like being in a room with the door wide open, yet she feels compelled to stay inside because she made a promise to be there. She may feel obligated, even when the situation no longer serves her, or worse, when it causes her distress. This is the paradox of the Sigma female's loyalty. The same quality that makes her reliable, trustworthy, and steadfast can also leave her feeling confined, stuck, and overwhelmed. But why does this happen? It's because Sigma females are wired to stay true to their word. They value integrity and consistency. They believe that if they've made a commitment, they should see it through, even if circumstances change, even if it's at the cost of their own happiness. This is where the Sigma female needs to understand that loyalty should not be a cage. It's not about blind allegiance to a cause or a person. True loyalty is about being true to oneself first. It's about recognizing when a situation is no longer beneficial or healthy, and having the courage to step away. So, if you're a Sigma female, remember, loyalty is not about self-sacrifice. It's about commitment with flexibility, understanding that it's okay to reassess, to change your mind, to prioritize your well-being. It's about realizing that loyalty to others should never supersede loyalty to oneself. Being loyal is admirable, but it should never lead to one feeling trapped. So, if you ever find yourself in such a situation, give yourself permission to leave. Because in the end, the most important loyalty is the loyalty to oneself, to one's own happiness and peace. How do you break free from the chains that bind you? Let's find out. Often we find ourselves feeling trapped due to circumstances, commitments, or even our own inner turmoil. This feeling can be especially challenging for Sigma females, known for their fierce loyalty and independence. But remember, it's okay to want to break free, to seek your own peace and happiness. So let's walk through some steps that could help you release yourself from feeling trapped. Firstly, acknowledge your feelings. It's important to validate what you're going through. Understand that these feelings of being trapped are real and significant. They are not just a figment of your imagination. It's okay to feel overwhelmed, to feel stuck. It's the first step towards finding a solution. Next, identify what's causing you to feel trapped. Is it a job, a relationship, a commitment? Once you've pinpointed the source, you can start to address it. Remember, it's not about blaming others or yourself. It's about understanding the situation better so that you can find a way out. Now, it's time to set boundaries. Boundaries are crucial for your well-being. They help you define what you're comfortable with and what you're not. If you're feeling trapped because you're overwhelmed with responsibilities, it's time to say no. If a relationship is causing you distress, express your feelings and set limits. Remember, setting boundaries is not about pushing people away. It's about preserving your mental and emotional health. Self-care comes next. In the hustle and bustle of life, we often forget to take care of ourselves. But self-care is not just about bubble baths and spa days. It's about taking time for yourself, doing things that bring you joy, and taking care of your physical and mental health. It's about reminding yourself that you matter. So take a walk in nature, read a book, meditate, or simply sit in silence. Do whatever helps you recharge. After that, seek support. You don't have to go through this alone. Reach out to friends, family, or a professional counselor. Sometimes just talking about what you're going through can provide relief. And who knows, they might offer a fresh perspective or advice that could help you navigate your situation. Finally, make a plan. Now that you've acknowledged your feelings, identified the source, set boundaries, taken care of yourself, and sought support, it's time to plan your escape. It could be finding a new job, ending a toxic relationship, or letting go of a commitment that's causing you stress. Remember, it's okay to walk away from situations that no longer serve you. It's okay to choose you. Before we wrap up, remember this. You are not alone in your feelings of being trapped. Many people have been in your shoes and found their way out. You are strong, capable, and deserving of happiness. And most importantly, you have the power to change your situation. So take these steps. Break free from what's holding you back. Embrace your independence and the freedom that comes with it. After all, Sigma females are known for their strength and resilience. You have what it takes to overcome this. Remember, you have the power to free yourself. It's all about taking the right steps. Sometimes the best way to free yourself is simply to walk away. When we say this, we're not encouraging running from responsibilities or commitments without thought. Rather, we're acknowledging that there are circumstances in life that no longer serve our growth, our happiness, or our peace of mind. Let's talk about walking away. It sounds harsh, doesn't it? But it's not about abandoning ship at the first sign of trouble. It's about recognizing when you've given your all, when you've tried your best, and it's still not working. It's about understanding that you, like everyone else, have limits. And that's okay. You, as a Sigma, are known for your loyalty, your commitment. But remember, loyalty should never come at the expense of your own well-being. You are not obliged to remain in situations that drain you mentally, emotionally, or physically. No commitment, no matter how significant, is worth sacrificing your peace. But how do you walk away without feeling guilty? First, acknowledge your feelings. Don't suppress them. Understand that guilt is a natural emotion in such situations. But remember, prioritizing your well-being is not selfish, it's necessary. Second, remind yourself why you're leaving. Are you constantly stressed? Do you feel undervalued? Are you not growing? If the situation is causing more harm than good, it's time to leave. Third, make a plan. Walking away is not an impulsive decision. It involves a lot of introspection and planning. Know where you're going, what you want to achieve, and how you're going to get there. And finally, execute your plan with grace and dignity. You don't have to burn bridges. You can express your feelings, say your goodbyes, and leave on a positive note. Remember, it's okay to walk away from what no longer serves you. It's okay to choose yourself. It's okay to seek happiness, peace, and growth. You owe it to yourself to live a life that's fulfilling, not one that's merely tolerable. Walking away isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and self-respect. You are strong, you are worthy, and you deserve to be happy. So don't be afraid to walk away if it means finding your peace. In conclusion, feeling trapped is a common yet overlooked issue. This sensation can often be a burden, particularly for the Sigma female, whose unwavering loyalty sometimes paints her into corners she'd like to leave. Yet, it's crucial to remember that being true to oneself is equally as important as honouring commitments. In our journey today, we've explored the depth of a Sigma female's loyalty, a trait as admirable as it is complex. We've shed light on the internal turmoil that arises when an obligation begins to feel like a cage. We've acknowledged that it's okay to feel this way and, more importantly, it's okay to want to do something about it. We've also outlined several steps to help release oneself from these feelings of confinement. These steps start from acknowledging the discomfort to exploring the root cause, and ultimately, giving oneself the permission to walk away if necessary. These are not just steps, but a testament to the strength and resilience of the Sigma female. Walking away from what no longer serves you is not a sign of weakness, but rather, it's a mark of courage and self-respect. Remember, you owe it to yourself to live a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. Thank you for joining us today on Eternal Stoicism. Please subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions.